Welcome back to the studio, and I'd like to thank you for all the nice comments on the last video. That was very nice. This video we'll be finishing up that painting. So let's get on and see how I tackle it. I did end up using acrylic paint. I decided to keep going, which I think is probably the most important lesson that I learned. In going in with acrylic paint, because sometimes when you get to that point where you're frustrated and don't know how to fix something, that to go in and use a different medium is, kind of something that I like to do. And I am pleased how it actually turned out. And so we're just going to go in here with some buff titanium and clean up the face. Once I started painting on the dark area there, and I made that a lot crisper next to her face. So where her face and that dark area meet, that's the focal area. So I wanted that to be nice and clean. So then I started seeing where I could take this. I love buff titanium. I don't know, do you guys use that at all? I just went straight in with buff titanium. I do end up tweaking the colors, but like I said, it was close. I just needed to clean up areas that I didn't like, and I like the finished product. The paints that I use, I will link them below, but most of them are Liquitex Basics. The dark area that I did end up painting by her face, I went over that with this is also my favorite color. It's an iridescent graphite. Oh my god, that is like the prettiest gray color, and it's got like a little sparkly not a ton. I mean, you barely even notice it. It looks like graphite kind of. I love it. It's very transparent too. The brush I'm using is I don't know if I have the brand of it. I do. It's a Cornell. Loew, Loew. I don't even know if they make those anymore. I have a whole bunch of old brushes. It seems like when relatives, aunts and grandparents die, and they were creatives, people think of me, and I tend to inherit the art supplies, which is fine. I really enjoy it, actually. It's a scrumbler brush. I think that's what it's called. It's like really kind of short and stubby and rounded. I love it. I just like to use a very tiny bit of paint with quite a bit of water, not a ton, but more water than paint, and just scrub the canvas or the paper. I decided that I was going to use that white Sharpie paint marker, because that plant on the side of her face, I was like, I'm going to put polka dots on it, because I love in abstract art that I watch when they're making making and they make the dots. I love that, and I thought that if I did that, it would be like one of those spotted begonias plants or something like that. I really like how it came out. It's really super cute. Those are some of my favorite marks in abstract dots, polka dots. I have figured that out. What are some of your favorite marks that you like to make? Now you can really see them pretty good. It takes a little bit to get it primed. It's a lot like those Posca pens, but it's a Sharpie brand. I've had it forever. We got more snow today. So everybody's just out cleaning their driveways. Oh, top tip. To avoid putting your paintbrush in your tea, I put it on the left side. I haven't put my paintbrush in the water since I've started doing that. Well, I put it on the left side because I'm right-handed, but that's some of the graphite, the gray. That's a Liquitex gesso. I use that a lot, especially for mixing white. I don't know, do you guys use gesso instead of white? I also use black gesso as my black. I'm not sure what I'm painting. I can't see over the record box. I'm pretty sure I'm down around his nose. I don't know what that is. Tiger. I think it's a tiger. think I'm using one of my favorite brushes. It's the Princeton Summit series. I use this series for both my watercolor and my acrylic painting. It's synthetic bristles. They're stiffer. Yep, it is. I just saw it was blue. So the Summit series is blue. And then I was thinking that I needed to make the tiger's nose darker because it's in the shadow. I did paint it a pink that I had. A lot of times my first layer in painting, I just paint close. Even in watercolor, I just paint close and then I can make adjustments from there. So I used I think it was a red burgundy, and kind of put a little bit of that dark graphite, like just a touch, and quite a bit of white, and lightened it and got that color. It's just perfect, actually. And this is a color pencil. They came in a set, and I'm just gonna scribble around, make some marks for like darker hairs. It's a metallic color. It just looks like a really dark gray, like it looks like graphite pencil, actually. This helped me loosen up too, making these marks. And then I noticed I forgot the dark area below his eye. I did notice that his eye had a lot of dark markings around it, so I'm just adjusting it. I had originally painted it incorrectly. still just fussing around with his eye, I guess. Going back in with quite a bit of water again in that scrubby brush. I really like it because I'm looking at the final piece now, and it really creates a ton of texture, even on paper, surprisingly. I'm wondering if they come in different sizes. This is a 1/4 inch. I'd love to get different sizes because I love the marks it makes. Going in with my finger and smoothing out some of the, and blending some of the areas. Again, that's just the graphite iridescent. Is it iridescent? Yep, iridescent graphite. We're almost done. Going in with some raw sienna and some of the medium, tones. But we'll stop here, and you stay messy, playful, and wild, and I'll see you next time in the studio.